Yes, class. Now we are going to start new chapter, chapter number 6. Name of the chapter: Animals that live near. So, in this chapter, we are going to read such animals who can live near our places, who can live in our surroundings, how they are important for us, what are the important of that animals in our life. So, before starting that, we are going to discuss about different type of animals. So we very well know that there are three types of animals. First is wild animals who can live in the forest. Yes. Second is pet animals who can live with us in our houses. And third is domestic animals. Domestic animals, animals which live near us and help us are called domestic animals. So some animals who can't live with us in our home, they can live in the near places to our homes. They can live in some farms, they can live in some backyards. They are very useful for us. They are called domestic animals. So I am using one word, farm. What is farm? Farm is such type of area where we can keep domestic animals very safely. It is an area with wall around it, especially used for keeping such animals there. Backyard is also such place behind our houses with a wall around it, and it is very well prepared for keeping some animals there. So domestic animals can't live with us in our houses, but they are kept in the places near to houses, and they are very useful for us. They can provide very essential things which we are using in our daily life. So here are some examples of domestic animals: cow, goat, hen, duck, sheep, fish, etc. These are the domestic animals which are useful for us. Then what are the importance of such animals? How they are essential in our daily life? So now we are going to read about what are the important thing we are getting from domestic animals in our daily life. The very first thing which we are getting from domestic animals, that is milk. Milk we all are having in our life. We are drinking milk daily. So that milks come from where? They are coming from cow, buffalo, goat, etc. So some animals gives us milk, just like cow, buffalo, goat. We drink milk and make various things from milk. Not only we are drinking that milk, we can make very other things using that milk. We can make paneer, we can make curd, ghee, butter, cheese, ice cream, and also very different sweet dessert with the help of the milk. So milk is a very important thing in our life. After milk we can get egg from the domestic animals, and we are using that egg in our food. So hen and duck lays egg, we eat these egg. So by hen and duck we can get egg, and it is also very important because it provides so much strength for us. It is good for our body. We are eating eggs in our food. Next, after milk and egg, some people eat the meat of animals like hen, goat, and fish. So there are many people who are eating meat. They are eating chicken, they are eating mutton, fish. So from where this chicken, fish, and mutton comes? It is coming from the domestic animals. Chicken we can get from the hen, mutton we can get from goat, and fish. So after milk, egg, we are getting meat from the domestic animals. These are the food materials which we are getting from the domestic animals. Now we are going to see the clothes which we are wearing now, that is also comes with the help of the domestic animals. Silkworm, it is a domestic animals, and by silkworm we can get the silk, and that is used for making silk clothes. So we get silk from the silkworm, and it is used to make clothes. So from silkworm we are getting silk, and that is used for making silk clothes. From silkworm we are getting cocoon, then that cocoon is used for making silk thread. With the help of silk thread we can make reels of silk thread, and finally we can get the silk clothes. So first thing is here cocoon. Cocoon is a cover of thin thread which we are finding on the body of the silkworm. If it is a silkworm, it is a structure of, it is a silkworm. So at the stage of their adult period, they are making a cover of thin thread on their body, soft thread on their body. This thread is called the cocoon. Okay, so after this cocoon we can get silk thread from this cocoon. With the help of silk thread we can make reels of silk thread, and finally we are getting silk clothes by the use of silk thread. The silk sari which your mama is wearing, that is coming from that silk, and which is made with the help of this silkworm, which is a domestic animals. Okay, after silk clothes we are getting wool from the domestic animals. We get wool from sheep. It is used to make woolen clothes. So we can get wool from the hair of the sheep. This hair is used for making wool. Then we are getting wool, and it is used for making woolen clothes. Woolen clothes which we are wearing in winter season, which keep us warm. Some examples of woolen clothes: sweater, muffler, shawl. So these are the example of woolen clothes. That woolen clothes made with the help of wool, and that wool is made with the help of the hair of sheep. So by the hair of sheep hair we can make wool, which is used for making woolen clothes. Okay, after these things some animals help us to carry our load. So after that there are some domestic animals who are very strong physically. They help us for carrying our loads. Some example of such animals: elephant, camel, horse, donkey, and bullock. Next, after carrying load, the skin of some animals is used to make leather, just like snake skin, crocodile skin, buffalo skin, and camel skins. So from the skin of some animals, either it is wild animal or domestic animals, both, we can get the leather, and that leather is which we are using in our daily life. The wallet which we are using, that is comes from the leather jacket, shoes, belt, your mama's purse, that all are made with the help of leather, and that leather is made with the skin of such animals: snake, crocodile, buffalo, and camel. So it is either domestic animals or wild animals. We can get the leather from them, and which we are using in our daily life. Last thing, we can get honey from honeybee. We are using honey in our daily life. That honey comes from honeybee. Honeybee is storing some sweet juice from the flowers, and that they are converting into honey, and this honey is also used for making some medicine. Okay, so these are the things which we are getting from the domestic animals: milk, egg, meat, then silk clothes. Then we are getting woolen clothes. They are helping us for carrying our loads. We are getting leather, and we can get honey from the domestic animals. Okay, next is people who keep domestic animals take good care of them. So there are some people who are keeping such domestic animals in farm and backyards. So they are providing them all facility. They are taking very good care of them. They are providing them their food, their shelter, they providing them water. So they are taking care of such animals. And some people like to keep animals as pet. They play with them and give proper take care. So we very well know that some animals can live with us. They are called pet animals. So some people who are very attached with such animals, they are very much lover of some dogs and cats, etc. So they want to keep them with them, give that such animals with them. So they are providing them all care. They are giving them food, water, means they are taking care of them. That's why they are keeping such animals in their houses. And we know birds don't want to live in some cases. They want to live their life freely, so we can't keep birds in the cages. And one or more things, fish is also a domestic animal, so we can keep fish in aquarium. We can't keep fish in the farm or backwards. We can keep them in aquarium. There we can provide water, food, all necessary things. So these are the things which we are getting from animals who are living near in our surroundings. That's all for today. Thank you, class.